Yo everybody, this is Rock with Great, aka the Toy Bookie, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to make trees for your dioramas. Now you could use this in any scale. These trees right here are 1/12 scale, but you can use this tutorial and just fit it to whatever scale you're working with. If you want to, make it the Mezco scale, or you want even a Mini-Mate scale, you just use this tutorial, make it smaller, and that's up to you. So we're going to do a full tutorial in today's video. I just want to show them off. This is actually a tutorial I recently put up on a different way how to make trees. This is paper mache-ish. It's not paper mache, so definitely check out the video. It's easier, and it's a lot of people gave me great feedback on this one, so you definitely want to check this one out. So you stay tuned to this one. You can learn how to make trees out of foam. That's today's video. And I really like these also, and they all mix and match, so stay tuned. We are getting to it right now, and let's do it. Alright, so for today's project, what you're going to need is just a normal blade, nothing fancy. Dollar Tree has them, those are the ones I'm using. You need some XPS foam. That's the stuff that everyone makes dioramas out of. You get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. This is Lowe's blue or green, whatever this color is. And Home Depot's is pink, so if you ever see anybody working with that stuff, that's what they're working with. And it's very simple. You just take, it depends on how big you want the tree, right? You just take your foam and you cut it into a long rectangle. And then you just copy that rectangle. So you're going to make two rectangles of the same size that we're going to later hot glue them together. So just make sure you have a long rectangle of whatever the size of that is the size you want your tree to be. So, and then because we're going to chop away at that tree, so you'll see towards the end, but just cut it in. You want to cut a long rectangle and then place it on top of the other rectangle that you're going to have to cut, and then just make sure they're around the same size. It doesn't have to be super neat. Once you have your pieces that you are going to be gluing together, just pop out your hot glue gun and put your hot glue in between them and squeeze down. Try not to have a gap, because if you do it super tight and there's no gap, then it's less work for you later on. If you have a foam glue, I would actually recommend using that over hot glue, but again, I like keeping my crafts cheap, so hot glue is the way to go cheaply.
Oh, hey! Enjoying that free content? Hit the like button, leave a comment down below, even if you have nothing to say. The YouTube algorithm would love it, and you'd be supporting my channel, so I could bring you more free content. Thanks for watching. Get back to the video.
Once glued, just take your blade. This works better when your blades are sharp. At the time of this video, all my blades were dull, and I couldn't find my new ones. I don't know, that's never good, so just buy a bunch of blades and always have them ready. But all you're going to need to do is just chop away at the four corners and try and turn it from a rectangle looking thing into a cylindrical shape. Wow, that's bad. I'm leaving it in. But, a shape that's circular like a tree. But cylindrical, damn guys, listen. I'm from New York. I'm not a freaking science teacher. What? English teacher. Whatever. But that's why you guys follow me, because I am very crazy and off the cuff with these tutorials. But yeah, just shave away like this, and the more you shave off, the easier it is. You could actually use like hot wire foam cutters and there's all these different things you could use, but in my tutorials I like to keep things very basic, so anyone just jumping in could try it. But again, if you know better, then you do it your way. But I just try and keep it simple for people just joining and jumping in the craft. Now this is a part you can skip, but I wanted to try the roots on the bottom of my tree. I saw a lot of people doing roots, so I thought, let me do roots instead of just a circle. So I just glued the top of the tree to this bottom of the tree stump to make like a stump with roots. And this is up to you. Just go crazy, layer stuff. I just glued things here, there, blah blah blah, and it came out pretty good. And again, this is a tree, and trees usually go in the backgrounds, so it's not really something super crazy that someone's gonna be like, oh, that tree is not neat. It's like no trees are neat. Do you know what I mean? Now for this part, we are going to be adding wood grain. Now, there are so many different techniques to do here, and I wanted to go very simple just so to show you guys again that you can do it. You don't need fancy tools. I would recommend using a wire brush, but if you don't have a wire brush, you could just use your X-Acto knife like me and just slice lines, just keep slicing lines, add that texture, kind of follow what a tree looks like, look up trees, and just, I was just doing slashes with my blade, just to make these lines that go down the tree that, you know, you would see on a normal tree. But I would recommend using a wire brush to achieve a better effect. And also you could use a pen. If you're going for a cartoony style, say you have like Dragon Ball Z, figure arts figures, I would use like a pen, and you just draw wood grain into the foam for a cool tree look. This is another part that you can skip if you're less advanced, but this is just grout, or you can use spackle for the wall, and you just fill in some gaps on your tree to make it look, you know, more even in the places that you don't want it to look super messy. But again, when you paint this black and brown, you really can't tell the difference, but I just thought I would try it. I'm constantly trying to try new things when I make a new tutorial for myself. So this is just something that I wanted to try myself, but you don't have to put this in your tree. You probably won't even tell the difference. Alright, we're almost there. Now this, you could either spray paint it or just give it a coat of black paint, and you can mix a little Mod Podge in there to get a nice base coat. But I spray paint my stuff now, so this was just spray painted black, and once it was dried, I'm just dry brushing brown on now. So you take a light brown, and you could take different shades of brown and just dry brush it on there. Again, it's a tree. It's supposed to look messy. There's no right or wrong way to this. And I was just, you take a brush, you don't wet the brush, you just kind of take a lot of the paint off, but not so much that there's still a little paint on the brush, and you just dry brush it, literally. It's like, just see that motion I'm doing in the video, just try and replicate that. You might mess up, but you could always paint it black again and retry it. So this is just mess around with it, add all different colors, and basically this is it, and you get the finished, you know, thing at the end. So thanks for watching, guys. This was Rock with Great, and we're out of here. Good luck on your crafts, and everybody use the hashtag ToyBookieDios. And when we go live on Wednesdays on my YouTube channel, we look at people's projects. So if you're doing projects with my tutorials, or just you have a new diorama, use the hashtag ToyBookieDios, and I'll feature your stuff on my live streams and help you get exposure, and we could just look at your cool tutorials, and I mean cool dioramas. Alright guys, I need to drink a coffee. I'm out of here. Peace. Do you like toy photography? Do you like tricks and tips? Then follow me over at the Toy Bookie on Instagram. Are you into art? Graphic design? Sexy Rocco? Follow me at Rocco the Great. Bye.
I'm a dying.